The August sun beat down mercilessly as I frantically dug through the community dumpster behind our HOA office. Somewhere in this disgusting mess were my heart medications, the pills that literally kept me alive. My name is Tom Mitchell, and I rely on a precise regimen of cardiac drugs delivered monthly in a secure basket on my porch. I heard her voice, dripping with satisfaction. Well. Thomas Mitchell, isn't it? Karen Petton, our HOA president, stood there. I turned, trash clinging to my shirt, and pleaded, Karen, please. Did you throw away a package from Westfield Pharmacy? It had my heart medications in it. She tilted her head. Oh, you mean those unsightly pill bottles that were cluttering up your front porch? Yes, I disposed of that litter properly. For months, Karen had been a suburban dictator, issuing ridiculous fines. But 3 days ago she escalated. I came home to find my locked delivery basket gone. My neighbor, Mrs. Rodriguez, whispered that she'd seen Karen with bolt cutters and a garbage bag, muttering about unauthorized trash containers. I confronted Karen, explaining the drugs were life-saving, not clutter. She smiled infuriatingly. Locked or not, they were visible from certain angles and constituted clutter. I disposed of them according to proper waste management protocols. I warned her, Karen, I'm going to have a medical emergency without those pills. She simply closed the door. That night, my heart rhythm became irregular, and my blood pressure spiked to dangerous levels. By morning, I was desperate, elbow deep in the trash, when Karen found me again. Karen, I'm having chest pains. This isn't a game anymore. She laughed. Oh, please don't be so dramatic. If you were really having a medical emergency, you'd be in a hospital, not digging through trash like some vagrant. That's when I pulled out my phone and dialed 911. The HOA president confiscated my prescription drugs from my front porch and disposed of them in a dumpster. I'm having chest pains and difficulty breathing. Within minutes, police officers and an ambulance arrived. Officer Martinez approached Karen. She straightened up. Officer, I was enforcing community standards. Those pill bottles constituted litter and violated our aesthetic regulations. Martinez's face hardened. Ma'am, are you saying you removed prescription medications from this man's property? I removed unsightly clutter, she insisted. The paramedics confirmed my immediate cardiac distress. Officer Martinez looked at Karen with barely controlled anger. Ma'am, you realize you may have endangered this man's life? HOA regulations don't supersede state and federal laws. Tampering with someone's prescription medications is a serious crime. Karen led us to the dumpster with pride. Officer Martinez started pulling out bags. Scattered among coffee grounds and food waste were my clearly labeled, torn-open pill bottles. Some pills were contaminated with rotting food. Karen stammered, I was just enforcing the rules. Officer Martinez didn't hesitate. Ma'am, you're under arrest for reckless endangerment, destruction of property, and improper disposal of pharmaceutical waste. Her clipboard fell as the handcuffs clicked. A crowd of neighbors watched the woman who had terrorized them finally face real consequences. At the hospital, doctors confirmed I was hours away from a fatal arrhythmia. Meanwhile, Karen was charged with reckless endangerment in the first degree, theft of prescription medications, and destruction of property. The local news picked up the story immediately. HOA president arrested for throwing away neighbor's heart medications. 2 weeks later, at an emergency HOA meeting, residents voted for her immediate removal, 37-0. Karen's attorney advised a plea bargain. She ultimately pleaded guilty to reckless endangerment and was sentenced to 18 months in prison, plus 3 years probation, and ordered to pay $8,000 in restitution for my medical expenses and replacement medications. When the judge read the sentence, Karen's face went completely white. She repeated, 18 months, for HOA violations. The judge gave the final ruling, Ma'am, this isn't about HOA violations. You endangered a man's life by destroying his life-sustaining medications. The suburban dictator was gone, replaced by the quiet knowledge that some rules, like those governing human life, truly supersede aesthetic standards.